Hello, hello, hello. Yep. I forgot to actually tell it to talk to the microphone. My bad. Thank you, Cool Walker. All right. So welcome back to this Jack. Technically, this is not back because this is my first time streaming on Coffee Over Gaming, and additionally, I have no idea how I'm going to do this format. So let's see if we see how we go. This is going to be an open discussion. So if you've got questions you want to talk about specifically what's going on, hit me up. Like leave a comment. We'll address it as we go. All right. So who I got right here is Devin Nash. He is a master of breaking down the marketing and the way content creation business is. He is a master at it. He owns a business called Novo, which is marketing for. He's like one of those guys who would approach you. He'd be an agent for you effectively. But he has a YouTube channel. He used to have a Twitch channel. He was like in the top 1%. But now he's just on YouTube for a reason. He was protesting specifically gambling. Now, as y'all saw with the short I released earlier, Twitch, everybody's reading it that Twitch has gotten rid of gambling. And I was even told that in my stream yesterday by a good friend named Pepe. By the way, I stream on my own personal channel, Jack Daedalus, but that's another conversation. That's not actually the case. In reality, what's going on is Twitch has decided they are going to ban companies that do gambling from outside the states that cannot be verified. So if a company is registered inside the United States and can be verified and apparently trusted by Twitch, then they can proceed to continue to exist. Now, why this is a big deal is there's a lot of top 0.01% content creators that are talking about protesting just having gambling as a whole. Now, I don't know if this will be enough to stop them, but we'll see. Why this is a big deal, and when I say top 0.01%, I'm talking like Pokimane. That she is one of the top. I think she's the top female streamer. So that's a really, really big deal. And additionally, we have people like Hassan Piker. Now, regardless of how you may feel about him, he's also going to protest. Now, he gets banned all the damn time, so we'll see how that goes. Now, the funny thing is, so if I were on Twitch, which I'm not, and I were to protest by not streaming, that would cost them nothing. They wouldn't care. In fact, it would save them money. But somebody like Pokimane and Hassan Piker protesting by not streaming, then that's going to cost them money because they actually bring them in revenue. Someone who's a small one or two viewer streamer, they get nothing. Like, they cost them money to have things. So if you wanted to protest as a small streamer, do the opposite. Stream on there, but have no content and do not accept, tell people, hey, do not donate bits. Like, have that on the screen, do not donate bits during this time. And just leave it on 24 hours to let it go. And if people want to really mess with it, have anybody who follows them intentionally have the stream running because that will mess with their servers. It'll cost them on their server side. So that's an advantage. Now, speaking of servers, this is what made me want to talk about, because I'd already made a short on the gambling, but as you can see what's right here, hang on, I got to expand that a little bit. It's a little bit, you know what? I was trying to hide what my desktop looks like normally, so let's fix that. Let's just go ahead and bring it back to normal. You know what? Because so you guys didn't see, like, what... There we go. But anyway, y'all can see all my stuff at the top. Let me just bring that up, because I am self-conscious about some of this stuff. Like me wanting to learn Japanese and all that good stuff. I don't know why I'm self-conscious, because everybody wants to learn another language. But anyway, Twitch is now coming out and saying that they are having a hard time paying their streamers. And we'd seen hints of this coming on with them saying things like... or them changing the split. Originally, when you first started, especially if you became partner, you got 70%, they got 30%. And affiliates, I think, were significantly less. And then as time has gone on, the split has been shifting more towards Twitch's favor and the other way around. And you also saw when them saying, hey, you can get into this deal where you throw ads up every so often, you'll get some money. And now some content creators have been really smart about it. What they'll do is they'll take a break every hour and then just run the like a 5-minute ad, and then they don't have to worry about it for an hour. So that's actually a smart way to work with it, and they make money. Hang on, I gotta fix my mic. I just noticed a filter's not on. Let's see here, noise suppression. There we go. That got rid of the fan noise. I just realized it's still going. Once again, this is my first time streaming on Coffee Over Gaming, and this is a whole new set of scenes and everything, so I have to do a bit of cleanup. And this is also me troubleshooting to see if any obstacles. I'm going to probably make some custom assets to cover all this. And as you guys can see on the right-hand side, I got politics and all that good stuff. Devin Nash does, once again, a really good job covering this, so I'm using him as a lot of the coverage. How to understand this? The top 500 creators will earn 29% less revenue. To be honest, I don't care. I don't think I'll ever be in the top 500. Nowhere close. But I do strive to one day be that, but not for Twitch. For YouTube would be my goal. Or whatever platform comes along that replaces Twitch. Because there will always be one king of content creation and one challenger. I doubt it'll be Facebook. Unless they start really doing good with content creation with VR. Which is already difficult because you need space. But that's another conversation. Now they're saying no other Twitch streamer will be affected. But the scary part is, as he says right here, more alarming is that Twitch says they can't afford to run their website. They are even if it's just the 1%. Once again, this is the top 500 people. This is not going to be me and you. Maybe one day you will be, but that's not the case right now. But they start from the top. They're going to start from the top because that's the biggest place they can save money. So say if Twitch pays you $1 million a year, we'll say it's $1 million, just because I like round numbers. We're going to pull up a calculator. So say they pull 1 million. All right, and this is before agent fees, this is before any deal brands, any of that good stuff. And they're losing, we'll put it at the cap of 12%. They're losing about $120,000. Now, you're still pulling in a lot of money with that. But that's starting from the top. Now, imagine you only pull in $500 a month. We're going to do the times. And we're going to assume they stay at the 12%. You're losing $60. Now, that doesn't sound much, but that $60 can make a huge difference. And not to mention, this is before taxes. This is before any expenses like your internet. And that's easily another $100, $200. So we're going to go ahead and subtract that. So we're at 440 minus 200. We're going to say it's 200 for like your internet because you need decent internet to stream. In taxes, because you're technically an independent contractor, it doesn't come out from the immediate pay. So remember that. Mind you, also keeping track of all the expenses you can use. You technically, I think you can count internet as a business expense. You can count if you bought a new camera, a new computer, you can write some of that off. Don't take my word for it. Go to a tax accountant. Anyway. But this is what we're looking at. Just a lot of small details. Twitch's split remains one of the highest of all social media platforms. But ultimately, as Devin Nash and a handful of other content creators, I can't remember their names right now. Harris Hellers being another good example, says diversify your content. Originally, they were all Twitch streamers, and they did YouTube stuff. Now they're almost exclusively YouTube. And they did that because of because they saw Twitch going down, and they moved over. I moved over about the same time as Harris Heller, who was in the top 1%, I think. I can't remember where he was when he left. And he's known as the Stream Doctor. He also owns Stream Beats, DCMA free music. As a note, if you are a content creator, try to diversify your content. Either have multiple channels to have different purposes, or also have content. You can have it also on Twitch if you want, but also have content on like Facebook, have some on TikTok, because you're going to draw people in all directions as you become more of a personality. If you're already doing videos, doing TikToks is not a big deal. Now, I'm pot calling the kettle black here because I make videos that are short enough to be on TikTok and I don't upload them for some reason. I need to start doing that. I have like a back catalog of like 50 videos I could upload right now. Well, I'm debating right now if I want to make it a Coffee Over Gaming TikTok and then keep my personal one for other reasons, because especially as I go into doing animation. So that's what we're looking at. And then, as I mentioned, the Devin Nash did a really good job covering it. It's not a ban. Says he doesn't ban Luckbase only certain websites that aren't licensed in the US, and there's plenty of wiggle room. Um, but what we were fighting for was a ban on luck-based gambling because it is objectively harmful to the website and its users. This is not luck-based gambling. Will still be alive while on the website of October 18th. We will need to see the full effects of this policy, yada yada. Okay, and now the reason why luck-based gambling needs to be removed is, and Devin Nash does a good job of covering this, is because so Twitch's big problem is they never invested in their infrastructure, and we saw this with their DCMA side. What they did was YouTube did. They invested in and made a massive algorithm and made deals with publishers for how it to work out. Now YouTube's is not perfect, but it's good. Twitch did no such thing. Twitch didn't care, and they had a lot of content creators who were live streaming various things. Like recently, we've seen people live streaming, like watching Lord of the Rings, and calling it reaction content, which technically under fair use you can do. Like if I wanted to pull up one of Devin Nash's videos and talk about it, I can. You see people like Hasanabi do it all the time. But if the person is like doing what they're doing, which is just going to sleep and not really reacting at all, just has like a little webcam of them sleeping up, then technically they could get in trouble for that. And now, reason why this is a big deal for Twitch is if they are, I forget the exact term. I think it's called safe harbor. But it's basically if they're not acting in good intentions, they are saying, I'm going to get rid of the calculator. That doesn't need to be up anymore. If they are saying, if the publishers make the argument, hey, these people are not acting in good faith and actually trying to protect our content, then Twitch itself can be sued. And now that's a big legal battle. It would be very difficult. But once that wall is broken, you would have everybody being able to sue for it. And like if somebody makes a mistake of trying to pick a fight with Disney, Twitch will not win. Amazon may be one of the biggest company, but you will not beat Disney. They have experience fighting these lawsuits and will win. They have probably I would guess, probably some of the best copyright lawyers in the business because they can afford it. So there's that. So they haven't done a very good job protecting themselves from the DCMA, or whatever the frick it is. They never invested in the infrastructure to stop it or to protect it. And that has left them very, very vulnerable. And then additionally, they never provided any way for you to grow as a content creator. YouTube has its algorithm, which once again has its problems, and they keep it a secret, but but it exists. YouTube Shorts is a big deal, a really amazing deal. Like a lot of my videos are shorts because they have a lot of reach. You're able to get the what's the words I'm looking for? You're able to explode on shorts and get a couple thousand views where your regular videos maybe getting 20 or 30. And even my shorts after release, like long after release, are still getting views. So I'm getting continuous growth from that as you build a back catalog. Whereas Twitch, they kind of have like this clip it program at best, and viewers can pay for your videos to get pushed to the front, or your streams to get pushed to the front. But the problem with that is, so say somebody spends $50 for ads for your channel. That $50 in bits could have went to the content creator and helped them make mo better content. Or even advertise their stuff on Facebook, or hell, on YouTube, for crying out loud. That's $50 they could have used to live. But Twitch is instead pocketing all $50 themselves instead of splitting it, for the chance that somebody will start watching this Twitch stream. Now, the reason why that's a big deal is they have no algorithm for your stream to go to the right person. So if I were to stream me playing Steel Rising, which I did recently, is a lot of fun, and I were to pay to have my stuff promoted on YouTube, YouTube would go, who regularly watches Souls-like games? Who watches games that are similar to this? And it would feed them to them as a suggestion. Twitch has no such thing. Maybe they're sharing my Steel Rising stream to people who are like, no, I watch Magic the Gathering players. No, I only watch Let's Talks. Stuff like that. Or bathtub streams. Not bathtub, sorry, hot tub streams. That's the next one. So there is nothing that's going to help, honestly, help with that. So for the longest time, you've been at the mercy of being able to diversify your content to hopefully YouTube and other channels, or you're able to get lucky in something else raises raises the attention. Either you're a top speed runner, maybe you are, and this is just talking about games. Maybe you're a top speed runner, maybe you're a top esports player, stuff like that, or you have a very specific hot take that gets shared. Now, for the record, YouTube was very similar to that in its early stages because they weren't expecting Let's Plays at all, and there was very gray area of whether or not they were able to keep it. Because like Markiplier, he blew up initially from his people sharing his reactions to Amnesia: The Dark Descent on Reddit, and that's where he got his early starts. And then FNAF just took him to a whole nother level with him being the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, as he calls himself. So these are actually really big deals going on. Twitch is probably going down. Now, as a content creator, you have a choice. I refuse to work with them because they're Amazon. But as a content creator, you have a choice. You can ride them down and take as much as you can, but be prepared to move over to YouTube when necessary. You can go ahead and have like it would be my Jack Daedalus channel, where you can stream occasionally, or you can have your fans know, hey, this will probably be moved when I finally leave Twitch, or it could be just a highlight of your shorts of particularly funny moments. That's what I would advise personally. Now, mind you, once again, I am not a top content creator or anything like that, so like my opinion is a grain of salt. But I feel this is good advice, and I hope y'all listen to that. Now, so we've covered that. I'm trying to remember. There was something else. There was other details that wasn't Twitch related that I wanted to cover. Oh, I was talking about the YouTube Shorts thing. That's what it was. I shared this on my, and by the way, this is my Twitch profile. And hey, look, there's my video, and this is the link to the stream we're currently doing. That's a picture I drew on stream. There's a cute bunny. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I share a lot of weird things. There's me doing some curls. Where is it? I thought I shared it. I guess I didn't. All right, whatever. Let me pull it up on the other side over here, and I'll show you it. YouTube short monetization. That should do it. Are they gonna make me do this the hard way? Where is it? You have the shorts fun, but it's ended. They did it. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Have to do this the annoying way. Give me a second. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Hang on. I know I shared it to a couple of my friends on Discord, so I'll just go through there. Now I gotta scroll through all the Discords, the messages. There we go. All right, here's.
Hey creators, today we're announcing exciting updates coming to YouTube.
I don't remember if
First, we're providing new monetization opportunities and expanded access to more creators with the YouTube Partner
so y'all can hear me more important.
YouTube is a place where
this is a big deal.
All types can thrive, so we're building out the program to better reflect that and reward all the amazing content you create. Second, we're rolling out new ways for Shorts creators to sustainably grow.
This makes me really happy. Makes me really happy.
Sharing and super thanks. We're also introducing Creator Music, a new destination.
This is helpful for people who don't want to use like stream dates or something like that.
Easy access to an
but how they changed it makes it where you have access to some really good music.
Still earning money from ads.
Let me turn down a little bit
what's
more.
Changing and some next steps for you. So let's dive in.
Oh,
The YouTube Partner Program, also known as YPP, will make it easier for more types of creators to earn money, access exclusive benefits, and receive support as they grow their channels. Starting next year, YPP will now include expanded.
This is a good deal. I'm going to talk about this part.
Give creators different paths to partnership. Creators can still apply to be a part of YPP once they've reached 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 valid public watch hours in the last.
That's what.
month.
So this is the current deal. For a YouTube short provider, this is a problem. So you need 4,000 valid public watch hours. Well, I mentioned earlier that shorts, you get a lot of views. You get a stupid amount of views. So you would automatically think, oh, okay, cool, you'll hit that watch hours. Even though your videos are all under a minute, if you're getting 10,000, 100,000 views, you're going to hit that 4,000. Try again. Because they straight up do, if it's on the shorts feed, if it is watched from the shorts feed, it is not considered public. It is not considered for this. And I can actually show you with my own stats. Now I'll get to look at some behind the scenes stuff of my amazing channel. So you can see right here, this is what my stats look like. And I'm actually really proud of it, if I'm being honest with you. So let me jump it out to the 365 days, because they only consider for the last 365 days. You can see right there, I've made 176 subscribers. I don't remember who the first one was that was more than a year ago, or it's just not counting them, or maybe I've lost one. Anyway, I have 365 watch hours as a channel, which is a lot. I'm really proud of that, and a lot of views, especially because this channel's not that old. But if you come down to the monetization page where it takes track of what they care about, I'm only at 179. So that is a drastic difference, and it's not like I had a recent video explode. Like, this is what I'm talking about with shorts. Like, I'm not even that big of a content creator, and I get a decent amount of shorts views. So that's something to keep in mind. With them changing that, that means, and now here's the part you might want to know. Here's what the change is.
Might not work as well for everyone. So as an alternative, starting in 2023, creators will also be able to apply to the program with 1,000 subscribers and 10 million valid public shorts views in the last 90 days.
Now, the hard part about, so the 10 million views is not impossible, especially because, like, I know some content creators who get 100,000 views casually on their shorts. I get 1,000 maybe, so you know it's possible. And I also release a lot, so. But the part that that does put a stab in my stomach a little bit is the last 90 days segment. So you have to be making really good shorts or really well shared shorts to be able to get that. However, this is still an improvement. This is why I like YouTube over Twitch, is because they actively are trying to improve. Now, does Twitch have a problem with possible racism and sexism? Yes. That's a big deal that came out recently. I'm not going to get into it because I'm not directly involved and I don't know the details. So that's a big deal for me.
In addition, we'll also introduce lower eligibility thresholds for YPP creators to access fan funding even earlier.
This is a big deal.
Super thanks, super chat, super stickers, and channel memberships. These new eligibility thresholds for fan funding will apply to long-form video, live stream, and shorts content.
This is a big freaking deal. So one of the problems with Twitch versus YouTube, Twitch getting affiliate is not too difficult, asterisk, question mark. If I was able to pull it off, anyone can do it. Pretty much the setup, you just need 50 followers, which you can get on Twitter after a little bit, and you need an average of 3 viewers. Still not that difficult. Like, I know some people who do struggle with it, and it's still an accomplishment. I'm not taking that away from people. However, with that said, one of the problems of YouTube is, like, if you wanted to donate to me right now, you can't. Unless I have, like, Stream Elements set up a donation page for me, or I have a Patreon for you to go to, it doesn't exist. You can't super chat me. You can't super like me. You can't become a member unless you've reached partner. But if they are moving it to where almost every channel can, that's good, which makes the big victory of becoming a partner is you start getting the advertisement split. Because that's going to be big. Now, here's coming the next part that's really big for shorts users.
Next year, but we hope this will help creators make deeper connections with their fans and make money earlier in their journey. To expand access to YPP,
because Twitch wouldn't do this kind of thing. They seem to be taking from the lower content creators or the smaller creators.
New partner program terms starting early next year. We'll provide more,
which will include me.
Months, and we hope this update helps to empower more creators to have creative flexibility and to earn money in whatever.
Although, to be honest, I'm tempted to end my
Next,
partnership on my other channel because I don't feel I earned it.
Ways for creators to make money with shorts. Our ads revenue sharing model has always been tied to creator success. YouTube only succeeds when our creators do. That's why we're expanding our ads business model into shorts. Last year, we launched a temporary shorts fund to reward creators.
Let me explain this part. So when they were first bringing out shorts, what they did was, if you were making shorts, like if I was making shorts like I am now, then I probably would have gotten a part of this payout. But they put like $100 million into a fund. And every month, if you got enough views or you made enough shorts, I don't know the details, you would have gotten a payout regardless if you were partner or not already. And I think the lowest amount you could have gotten was like $1,000. I can't remember. I don't, but it's gone now. It was only until like the end of last year. Ow, I popped my ankle. Um, but that died out. So they're still trying to make sure it's viable for people to do. So this is their answer, and I really like it.
And inform how we develop a long-term solution for sustainable growth with Shorts. Beginning in early 2023, all current and future YPP creators will instead be eligible for revenue sharing from ads viewed between Shorts in the Shorts feed. Revenue from these ads will be added together and used to reward Shorts creators and help cover costs of music licensing. From the overall amount allocated to creators, they'll keep 45% of the revenue, distributed based on their share of total Shorts views. The revenue share remains the same no matter if they use music or not. There are no changes to the existing revenue sharing model for other ad formats on YouTube.
So that's a big deal. That's a very big deal. Now, there's two parts to this that you got to look at. So that means if you are on the Shorts feed, and it didn't say you have to be partner for this, but if you do, that's okay. You once again, if you're getting a lot of views on the Shorts feed, like, because even someone's an early channel like me gets a lot of views, you're gonna get a lot of ad revenue from this. That's a shot in the arm of just so much money. It's going to help. And then but the other side of the coin that is an issue, people go to the Shorts feed to just like mindlessly flip through different videos. It's kind of like how TikTok works. But if they start showing ads in between, that increases the chance that people might flip out of the Shorts feed and your video gets skipped. I think that's a gamble worth taking, honestly. As a YouTube content creator, I find that a gamble worth taking for YouTube as a big platform, because it one, it makes them money, but two, it goes to you. Now, some people might go 45%. What? Why are we getting so little? No, that's actually perfectly fine with me, because once again, Shorts, you get a lot of views even if you're a smaller channel. And if let's say if 1 penny, we'll do it this way. We're gonna do the math. Calculator, welcome back. All right. So let's say you have 1,000 views, all right? And we'll say each one got an ad, or you're getting a split from the ad, all right? And it's actually not going to be divided out this way. It's actually a little differently, but we're going to pretend it is, because I'll explain the difference here in a second. So you had 1,000 views times 0.01. All right, so that's $10, all right? That's a lot less than I'd like, but hey, whatever. Now, this is just for one video. We're still just talking one video. So you got $10, all right? Times 0.45. That's $4.50. That's a big deal. Now, I release a video pretty much every weekday. So we're going to times that by 5. We'll say each one got 1,000 views. That's $22.50. Now, once again, still doesn't sound like much. Stand by. There are 4 weeks in a month, so let's do that. You don't get paid out until you break 100. So that's still $90, assuming every video averaged 1,000. And that's actually how it paid out. It's going to be slightly different. It's more like if there were 10 million views total and you're 1% of that. Actually, no, hang on. 1%. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. All right, so you're 1%. So you had 100,000 views, which is actually very reasonable for a month's views. Like, even with my small channel, once again, I'm pulling up my stats, I get 10,000. And this has been a slow week. If you actually go back a month, let's see here. Can I go back a month? Let's go to August. I had 16,000. Month before that. So it's actually very feasible. This is when I really started picking up Shorts, in case y'all didn't notice. So, so it's very feasible for you to hit that 100,000. But anyway, we'll say you're 1%. And then we're going to say each one had a penny worth of ads. So times 0.01. Now you're getting 45% of that. That's $450 off of just the Shorts feed. That's not including super thanks. That's not including anything else you may be getting that Shorts creators are getting. And this is also that's also saying you're just doing Shorts. If you're partner and you're doing full length videos or streaming, you're going to get a lot more. And this is a very big deal.
We also know there are many ways to make money on YouTube beyond ads. So early next year, we're expanding Super Thanks to Shorts, which will let viewers show their appreciation for their favorite shorts and lets creators interact with their top fans through highlighted Super Thanks comments. And finally, we're launching Creator Music, a new way for creators to find and
Once again, that's another big deal because, like, hypothetically, if once again you got 1,000 views, we'll say 1%, 1% do the super thanks of just $1 on average. That's still $10 for a single video. That's assuming anybody does it at all, but that's another conversation.
license music they can use in their videos while still earning ad revenue. YPP creators will be able to select songs from our growing library, pick a licensing option, and make their next video even more epic, all within YouTube Studio. The best part? You'll still collect revenue from ads. We plan on offering a wide range of licensing price points and usage options. Creators can choose to pay a sum up front to use music in their video and still keep the same ad revenue share they'd usually make on videos without any music. Or, for some songs, they cannot purchase a license and instead can share a fixed portion of the ad revenue with the artist or rights holder. We hope Creator Music will.
You have no freaking clue how big of a deal this is, or maybe you do, I don't know. Consider this. That helps both big content creators and small content creators. The big content creators are able to shell out immediately the cost of those songs, and then they keep their percentage and they'll make more money. They'll make more money that way. But if you're someone like me, who's a very small time content creator and cannot afford it and can't take the venture on the video doing well enough to make my money back, I can split it with the people. Instead of before, if I got a copyright, not strike, I forget what it's called, I get no money whatsoever. This is a very big deal, and that also, I believe this means if you wanted to as a streamer, you could build a playlist of songs that you've pre-paid for and just let it go, and it could be really really popular songs versus generic music that you can just find, or you maybe created yourself. I don't know.
Will help creators to make even more engaging content and give them a chance to earn ad revenue from this content. And we're excited to provide artists with a new revenue stream and avenue to promote their music. Creator Music is currently in beta in the US and expanding to more markets in 2023. We can't wait to.
Now, I don't know if this is what they were saying, but this implies that if I'm a musician, I can sell my music or license my music through YouTube Music, and that means like somebody else can use it and I make money. If that's the case, boy, is that good. That makes me happy. I'm not a musician, but I have a few friends who are, and this gives them a real chance, because one of the problems with being a musician, it's location, location, location. Not only do you need a venue where you can perform, but you need to be discovered, much like any other content creator. And if you're in the middle, but with the advantage of someone like me, my content's on the internet, and yes, it's heavily populated, but it's everywhere. Now, if you're somebody in Alabama playing, the odds that somebody who can help you get your work out there finding you is damn near impossible unless someone recorded your work and shared it, which once again is going back out on the internet. But now you're in the marketplace of the internet, which does once again means it's crowded, but it also means you have an increased chance of somebody finding it. Because not only is there somebody stumble across as the YouTube, but it also means it's somebody sharing your stuff. So you can build a real fan base from your music. That's a really big deal. And additionally, and you could argue that was already with YouTube, but additionally, while you're just putting out stuff on YouTube, you can make money to invest in your own work and not just survive, but invest in getting better amps or whatever record studio stuff you might need, or renting a record studio if you need it, because that costs money. So this is a big deal.
Roll out these changes, and we're excited to continue to invest in technology that helps creators reach their most ambitious creative goals and build a business. Stay tuned for more info in the new year and check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching.
Now, this is the official YouTube stuff that they post. This makes me really happy for what YouTube is doing. YouTube is doing a lot to help their content creators, both big and small. And I am looking forward to what they do. Twitch does not do this. This is why I think Twitch is honestly dying. And this was an impromptu once again. I didn't have a lot planned. I just wanted to cover like some of the content creation stuff that's going on. For anybody who might care. I'm not an expert. I will admit that freely. I am not an expert, but this is my perception of what I'm seeing. Twitch is on the downfall, and right now I think they're just trying to steal as much as they can, or not steal, but take their as much of the share of money available as they can before they close shop. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it, and if any other content creators are watching, I really hope that your ventures go good. I really hope that you're able to take your portion of this. Is there any questions from the audience that I need to address? Don't really think so because there's no. This is my first stream, so I had no preparation to get my word out there for it, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna guess not. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate anybody watching this as I streamed, and I appreciate anybody who's watching this later. I am going to be breaking this up into separate segments for anybody to hit up. But this is a rather big deal. All the stuff I just covered with Twitch, with YouTube changing its monetization, this really changes a lot. Now, Facebook, in regards to their content creation, I know, this was an impromptu thing. I'm actually planning on my streams being Friday, 100% on Fridays, but I have an appointment this Friday, and this was just kind of me wanting to get these thoughts out of my head. I didn't want to make a video. I'm planning on it. I'm going to be chopping this up into making it segments anyway. But I do appreciate you being here regardless. Facebook hasn't made any major moves. Like, I feel like their content creation side is just a tack on. It's like, oh, we happen to have this, whatever. And I know they tried to have like a Let's Play section, especially with their Oculus stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be now, not this Friday because I have an appointment, but pretty much every Friday after this, I'm going to try and stream in the afternoons or evenings, whatever, so people can honestly come watch. Hell, maybe I should just do it Saturdays. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge. Anyway, appreciate everybody being here. I do hope to see y'all in the next one. Take care. I had to find where my mouse was.